Hi, this is Abdul Aziz Khan with my today's headline news of different news channels. Start with CNN, and the main news is that the CDC chief says that Corona has brought US to its knees. So Dr. Robert is saying, and this Anthony Fauci, that they are feeling that no one should come out of lockdown because the things are not good. And if you see this news as well, that a lot of Americans they resist to wear the mask. So things are getting bad. I mean, Corona is hitting American people, but they are not going to listen. They don't want to listen, which is their history. I mean, they don't listen to any good advice, and especially with the president like Trump. So now Fauci warns of disturbing trend as Trump ignores viral surge. Generally, what I see is that these two newses are mostly correlated. So now Fauci is warning of disturbing trend as Trump ignores viral surge, and here we see the electoral map just keeps getting worse for Trump. So Trump is ignoring because of the elections. This is a very simple correlation that focus of Trump is on election only. He is not focusing on anything else. So that is why if a president is focusing on a particular thing, then everything else is being ignored. So then this will happen. I mean, the people will lose their life. Maybe Trump wants this pandemic to pass before election because even if 2, 3, 4 million people of US dies, it will not be a big thing. I mean, they died because of a pandemic, not because of Trump. He had already warned them that you take care of yourself. So if anyone did not take care of himself and he died, then what is the mistake of Trump? I mean, he had already warned them. So you have a very good president who warns you, I mean, but what else he can do for you? I mean, he said, I had warned you, you did not listen. So the US people should take care of themselves. I mean, the kind of president they have, they should take care of themselves. And Trudeau attacks Chinese political detention of two Canadians as present letters sent from Beijing are published. So China is putting pressure on Canada as well. And Bolsonaro ordered to wear a face mask. A lot of people following this Trump way of working. 7.4 magnitude earthquake hits Mexico. It has a big number, but let's see, because generally after earthquake the news came very slow. So let's hope that things remain fine. Dkovijc is saying that we were wrong and it was too soon. But now, I mean, when people warn you, when Trump has already warned you that there can be problem, you should have listened. This man, he didn't listen to Trump, and now he has got this virus spread in I don't know how much big area, because basically what happens is that he himself is a young man and he has maybe he will survive, but if he put a lot of people on, if he spread a lot of virus, then how much is the chance for other people to survive? This is, you can say, the bigger question. That is why this social distancing is important, that even if someone is affected, he should not spread it to a lot of other guys who are not ready to take that effect. So apart from that, we don't have any Big news on CNN. So let's go to BBC. BBC starts with the same news. North Korea suspend military action against South Korea. This brother and sister. Initially, one brother was enough to make a drama of the whole world, but now the sister is also there. I mean, and now together they are making fool of everyone. Just a few days ago, they bombed a Legion office, and they say that there will be very strict consequences. And now they are saying that they have suspended. And what kind of drama it is? Maybe this guy is also a DNA brother of Trump. He also wants to remain in the media for any reason, I mean, good or bad. So India expelled dozens of Pakistani diplomatic staff. I mean, this story is quite interesting, and India has molded it in its way. Basically, a few days ago, two Indian officials, they were speeding and they hit a pedestrian and they tried to run, and then they were caught by the local people who were standing by, and they handed over to them to the police. And after a few hours, the police left them because they were diplomatic staff, so they were under a kind of I mean, you cannot keep them in on very small charges. So Pakistan did not keep them arrested. Uh, let they were left and they were allowed to go. But I don't know. India has been very brutally and harshly dealt in its north area by Chinese, and Chinese killed a lot of Indian soldiers, and they take control of a whole big valley of more than 50-kilometer length, and they cannot do anything of China. So maybe they try to ease out their anger because they had to do something. I mean, they had to show something. So because they cannot do anything with China, so they turned their focus towards Pakistan. But what will happen? I mean, this is a very normal and very routine for Indian Pakistan. I mean, you send your people back, you send my people back, I send your people back, and then after a few days, it will all be fine. Why are there outbreaks in meat processing plants? So a lot of people are being testing positive in abattoirs. I think because of the temperature and a lot of mixing of fluids because of the processing industry. So it has to be dealt with very great care. This is Mexico hit by a magnitude 7.4 magnitude earthquake. So let's see what comes out because it will take some time for the pictures to come. China is showing everything is fine. It's launching satellites and Beijing, they are using inflatable testing labs to make the things fast. So China is really doing very responsibly, but it means that the virus is also very deadly. I mean, it's not very easy to be contained. A lot of countries which has opened like New Zealand, Australia, US, UK, they should try to learn something. I mean, even in Beijing, they are not still able to control it. Even with this much of technology and things that they have, and they are putting everything in to curb this virus, but they are not able to do it. And at the same time, UK relaxes the 2 meter social distancing as well. So this man is also going maybe on the same footsteps of Trump. That okay, whoever has to die, he has to die one day. So why don't we make them die faster so that at least the pandemic should end. I mean, if If it should take its normal toll of maybe 1 million people in the whole world, why not we give it 4 5 million people, and but at least it should go fast, I mean. So I think this is the policy now, that make it fast, make it more lethal. So Al Jazeera also starts with the North Korea story, the same story. They had blown up a liaison office, and but now they are saying that it's okay. So Fossey is warning, but still everything is again opening. They're going to allow people to come back to social distancing should be minimized. Like even Saudi Arabia has postponed the Hajj and a lot of things. Like Pakistan is going through a smart lockdown procedure, that you don't lock down the whole country, but you lock down hot spots of virus. This is also a way of controlling things. But I don't know why this US and UK and a lot of countries like Australia, New Zealand, they opened very fast, and I don't think that this should be a good decision. But let's see. I mean, this is a decision being taken by the people sitting very high. So writers also have the same kind of things like oil price are going down again. So Washington state makes mask mandatory while Arizona, California, Nevada reports record cases. So basically cases are going very high, but still they are opening everything and they are easing the lockdown. One good thing right now is that this percentage of death is going down, and percentage of recovery is going high. It's almost 50% now. So it's basically a very good news. But if you will open everything very fast, then this numbers they can always change their trend. And as Fossey says, the trend could go in a very bad shape. So family separated by new Trump visa order. So Trump is Trump. I mean, you don't. This is very good. I mean, interesting news. I mean, Turkish drama getting popularity in Pakistan. So the drama is basically in Turkish language, and there's the subtitles, and it's getting very much popular in Pakistan. Really, I mean, which is quite strange even for me as well. T-Mobile share price at 103 in SoftBank sale. So let's see if it can really go to 103. They have to sell millions of shares. So it will become a kind of billions of dollars. Obama helped raise 11 million for Biden's White House bid. So Obama is helping Biden. Let's see if they are able to do something for Biden. But I don't know why I still feel that this man should come out of this problem. He's a problem-loving guy. He loves problems. So I think he should be still able to manage. Let's see. So let's meet tomorrow. Let's see tomorrow about this Trump and Corona. That I feel that both of them will win. I mean, in US elections, both Trump and Corona will win. So see you tomorrow. Goodbye.